Sorry. I forgot. I forgot I was like screwing around with some microphone settings, and I noticed that my microphone wasn't going through. It has been a long while. It's been like 5-ish days. I've been like I've been kind of focused on like doing a lot of other stuff at the moment. Hi, Mimikyu. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, everyone? Yeah, no, I was quite occupado this week. Yeah. Also, the chatting screen changed a little bit. It might look a little silly. Where'd you guys go? Huh? Wait, what happened? Where you guys go? What happened? Where? I just set this up earlier. What happened? Huh? Oh, wait, I know what happened. There we go. Oh, that's worse. Hold on, I can fix this. I can fix this. Hold on. I gotta do something clever here. 1 second. I gotta do something clever here. I gotta copy this. I gotta copy this. Okay, okay, I made a mistake. That's my fault. I gotta delete this now. All right, then push save. That's gonna reset chat. Sorry about that. Yep. Welcome to maintenance. Welcome to maintenance, buddies. All right, there we go. No. Yes. There we go. Looks much more neat. Looks much more neater than before. There we go. Much more neat. Welcome to the internet. I know. This gives a certain VTuber scuff. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Let's go. We can see the words. I know the chat's bigger. You guys can see yourselves a lot more better. Let me scooch. Should I scooch myself? No. Let me scooch. Let me make Maury's big hat is in the way. Let me scooch her a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Maury's big ass head is in the way. There we go. Maybe shrink a bit. Here, let me. I'm sorry, I couldn't English for a second. Let me shrink it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I saw this funny meme where someone was like, if there's a bug on stream, I'll fix it on stream. I don't need any maintenance work. I don't need any maintenance work. You guys will witness me. I fixed it. That works. I fixed it. But yeah, oh my god. I was occupied with a few things. I was first off occupied with catching up with a lot of with like work and whatnot, trying to make sure like, you know, the whole job thing is going on and whatnot. Just earlier today, I was going under training and whatnot. How was Expedition 33? It was amazing. Best game. One of the best games I've ever played. Sorry, what was I? What was I saying? I think like it was like today and like 2 days ago. What's the job? A convenience store. I work at a convenience store now. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh no, trust me, it's really easy. It's really easy. It's like one of the most simplest. It's like one of the most simplest jobs there ever is. Like right now. So this morning, you know what? Screw. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You know what? Is there a remix of a song? I'm gonna, buddies. This is gonna be the stream. I'm not even gonna try to focus on a topic. I'm gonna let my ADHD take over completely. I'm letting my ADHD take over completely this stream. I'm gonna look up a remix of. 1 second. I'm gonna look up a remix. No, no, nope, nope. Is that it? uh, I got completely absorbed in this one song. Is it this one? You know what? Yeah, why not? A slowed version is okay. Yeah, my intrusive thoughts are taking over the stream. I'm literally just breaking free. I'm letting my mind go batshit crazy today. So, okay, let me tell you how it all went. Okay, so like, I met the lady. She was really nice. She was just showing me through the basics. She was like, yeah, no, I'm just looking for someone because, I'm tired and I need some time with myself to like work through the store stuff. So I need someone to take over. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then she's like showing me all the stuff. And I'm like, yep, I'm familiar with this. All the retail and whatnot. The only thing I was not familiar with was handling lotteries. I don't know if you guys ever been to a retail store where like they hand out lotteries and all that stuff. Why is this? Hold on. I just realized this is unlisted. Why is this unlisted? No, this is public. There we go. There we go. I had to update. Sorry. Yeah, like those gas stations. So yeah, she was this morning she was just showing me how that stuff works, and I was like, okay, I'll try to figure it out, and like but I need to be like certified to handle lotteries. So I'm like, oh, okay, so how do we do that? She's like, oh, we just gotta apply it to the system and whatnot. I'm like, okay. And then she tried to apply me to the system, and the system was acting finicky. So she was like, oh, I need to call them. And I was like, oh, okay, so what should I do? She's like, do you know how to inventory count? And I was like, huh, oh yeah, leave it to me. And this whole morning, okay, by the way, I was not even paid. She told me that I could just leave if I want and they could solve it later. But no, I was like, I'm just gonna stay and I'm gonna do the inventory count. So I literally stayed for like an extra 2 hours, and I just did the inventory. I was just counting all the items, and I was like, I was also just applying stickers, and I told her, all right, so whatever I applied a sticker on means that's gonna expire soon, and we're gonna have to change the inventory number on that. I'm telling you, I don't know if you guys ever worked retail, but inventory is like a whole thing that, let's just say you learn it eventually in your life. Now be a good employee. I was interning. I was interning for the day, and I go back tomorrow. I have to go back. No, not tomorrow. Sorry. I have to go back on Friday. And she asked me. She's like, "Are you okay with coming in more in the evening?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." But which basically kind of means that if she wants me to come by the evening, then that means I might not be able to stream. I don't know. She's gonna call me. She's gonna let me know when exactly I'm gonna be coming by, because she told me that I should at least be around for 2 hours. And I was like, oh, that's fine. I'll be around for however I feel like. But you get a job? Technically, yeah. I'm currently going through training with it. I'm currently interning at it, and they're trying to like get me into the system and everything, and then they'll see if they can hire me and whatnot. I did 3 years in the supermarket. I know what you mean. Yeah. Whatever makes you money for future projects. Yeah, no, I'm Mori is still getting the chapter 1 panels done and whatnot. Once she does that, I'm gonna have her do some little short comics just for funsies and whatnot, so I can take a little break from working on, the lore, but like not too much of a break. Like I'm gonna like take a break for like a week or two from the lore, and then I'm gonna be working on chapter 2. But chapter 1 is, no, you buddies don't have to worry about chapter 1 like being so slow and whatnot. Are they spicy comics? No. That's for Mori, okay? I know you buddies know that Mori is like a NSFW artist. But my comics specifically, like, how I want them directed, they're not gonna be NSFW, unless it's like pure fan service and whatnot. Like, let's say if like what a lot of people are like paying me on my Patreon for like a spicy comic, then yeah, that's when I'll probably go up to her and be like, all right, so here's a hentai comic idea. But yeah, she would basically be like the person I go up to if I just need spicy content, spicy content for fan entertainment, and whatnot. But that's not gonna be anytime soon. That's not gonna be anytime soon. I was also going through the extra designs of Mono, or you know, my extra designs of like, you guys heard me discuss about it in the Discord, where I was like, I plan to have a Blitz look that's inspired off of Blitzwing, but you know, an entirely different theme. It's not gonna just have face change, it's gonna have a whole body change. The Blitzwing guy, yeah. Like I said, he was my favorite cartoon character as a kid and whatnot. So I'm like, you know what? I want to kind of like bring his inspiration more further into Mono, because you know, the face and the jack-o'-lantern face, you could say that I have. Is it gonna be toggles where you can change whenever? Yeah, basically. The amount of toggles I plan to have on the model is how many? 12 in total. If I planned everything correctly, it is going to have 12 toggles in total. That's what I have planned. So it's a really big, yeah, it's a really complex model. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, that's a lot. I know it is a lot of toggles. It is a lot of toggles. Maybe it might not. It might not be 12. It might just be 9. But it's gonna entirely depend. It's gonna entirely depend how I feel, what I feel like adding to it. Yeah, you hope I remember the keys. Okay, so if you buddies do not know, I have a specific mouse. Okay. This is the mouse I started using when I started VTubing. This I'm using a Razer mouse that has 12 side buttons. This mouse I have has 12 side buttons. So if I want to change an expression, I can simply push the side buttons. If I want to put the top hat out, boom. If I want to take the top hat off, boom. Simple as that. And that's basically how I've always been using my toggles. I got 12 side buttons. Hi, Radio Man. I haven't seen you in a while. I got 12 side buttons on my mouse. I'll probably like you know what? Let me send a picture. Hold on. Let me send a picture. I'll take a picture of it right now. I'll send it in the Discord. 1 second. There we go. Stay still, eyes closed, let the world just pass me by, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna send it in stream chat for you guys to look at. 1 second. Touch me, Midas, make me part of your desire.
The Tainted has summoned me. Stop mistreating that mouse.
The Tainted? What do you mean the Tainted? Stay still. Okay, where's stream chat? Sorry, I have not looked at Discord in a while, unless if Mori bothers me. But it's like my I'm gonna send it in stream chat. There we go. That is my mouse right there. You've been addicted to Donkey Kong. I've played Donkey Kong once in my life. Once. And then never again. Never have I touched Donkey Kong so much. Donkey Kong is like one of those things I looked at and I never bothered touching it. I never bothered touching it. You know what? You know what I want to do on stream today? You know what I want to do? Let me see if I can do something fascinating today. I want to do something that I've never done before. So, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. What I'm gonna do is let me find something decent real quick. Why is a speed up version of this playing? No, go back to the slow version. Not gonna lie, that mouse is sexy. 12 buttons and all. Oh yeah. What the hell is that enormous paragraph? What if oh, the flirt lines. Oh my god. That mouse looks like a brick. Looks like a brick phone. I plan to eventually get a new one so I can play games normally. And what I mean by that is so my aim is better for some certain games. So like I do eventually plan to get a new mouse. Yeah, hold on. Is this a clip that can work? Oopsies. Sorry, I didn't mean to glitch out of existence for a second. Hi, Cal. How's it going? Up. Up. Hold on. Oh, you know what? No, I just got a clip. I forgot. Okay, so I did say I had an Ultron. I was gonna work on an Ultron meme montage, and I was gonna edit this clip. But then I was like, you know what? I want to edit this clip on stream. I'm going to show people what I do in my off time or what editing really looks like. So, you know what? I'm going to go to full screen right here. Ah! There we go. Oh, there your buddies are. Let me grab you buddies, put you right here. Where can I put you buddies? Right here? Or right here? Where can I put you buddies? Right here? I think right here is okay, right? Yeah, maybe? Touch. Ah! Hi. Sorry, I jump scared myself. How can I? There we go. I'm a little too big here. Oh, there we go. Clipped out of existence for a sec. Stay still. As close. Cadet, thank you for the sub. I got that in tone. Cadet, thank you for the sub. More say thank you to Cadet. How dare you not? How dare you miss your manners? But yeah, so behold, buddies, behold. This is how I edit my clips. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit, just a little bit. There we go. Where is my hello, Maury? What? Yeah, Maury. Where is hello? Stop spoiling me, man. Cadet, stop spoiling me. Come here, sweet lips. You getting us? But yeah, let's say there was a clip here that I got that I wanted to like edit. So like whenever I clip something, I always have to hear sound effects in my head. So what I mean is like right here. So we're gonna cut this. I'm gonna delete that. We're gonna drag this all the way over here. So I got 10 seconds of footage here that I can work with. Yes, 10 seconds of footage here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of cut it right there. Maybe, I don't know. Hold on 1 second. Real quick, can I make just browser appear? Just make it Wondershare for more editing software. That should work, right? Been here for the very last time. Using sleep as I lose my mind. Is it not working? It should work. I'm surprised. No, that's why it's not working. Oopsies. Because that's game capture. Ah! No! There we go. Jesus. Okay, let me fix that. Jesus. I feel fear for the very last time. Alright, so let's make it like that. There we go. So, what you're singing? This is My Ordinary Life by Living Tombstone. Okay, so let's say in this particular clip right here. Can you guys not see the footage? You guys can't see the footage? What the fuck? Huh? So if I have display on, you can see the footage, but if I have window on, you cannot. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah, that amazing. Okay, what? F you, I guess. So that means I'm gonna have to have my browser up in a different tab because, you know, my files and stuff. I don't want any spoiling files to be revealed to the buddy. So I'm gonna move everything to the left real quick, and then I can easily open my stuff here. So now I can easily access my own sound effects file, and I can edit something in. So let's see. What do I want to add? I want to add that one sound effect where the guy's like, "Get your ass back here!" There we go. Of course, of course the sound effects. Of course, the sound effect is called "Slaves get your ass back here." That's what the sound effect is. So let me listen to this real quick.
Fucking slave.
Oh God. Okay. All right. So just like that. Let's cut the sound effect there. Take that away. And start right here.
Get your ass back here.
There we go. Usually I'd add background music to this. God dang it! You subbed for 10 months? Boy! How long is 10 months? Is that... Cadet's been around ever since... Cadet, you've been around ever since November,
water,
haven't you?
Drink water. Drink water, demon boy. Drink water. Drink water.
No, you have to redeem it, not through a sub. Oh, someone's gonna redeem it anyway, so I can already tell someone's about to redeem it, so I'm just gonna grab it right now.
Drinking
yep,
water.
see, I read your mind. I read your mind. I read your mind. Read your mind. Hmm. So when I say how long it has been 10 months, it's basically like when did you first join? When did you first start watching me? When did you first join the community, basically? So it's why basically, like, when I see someone who's like resubbed for that much, I'm like, when did I first meet you? Must stay hydrated on these days, King. Don't worry, I got a cold drink with me right now. On the way back, I just got myself a cold soda and whatnot. What sound effect do I want to add there? Oh, you know what? I know what to add there. I know what to add there. I'm gonna have to cut this, remove that, stretch that back over here, and then I'm gonna pause right there. All right, and then what I'm gonna have to do here? How about Scorpion get over here? That works. Does it? No. Wait. No, that works. That kind of works. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Let me get the Scorpion sound effect. Scorpion, get over here sound effect. I don't have that. I know I don't have that downloaded. Is this it?
Get over here.
Yep, that's it. All right, so let's put it here. We're still gonna use that one though. So actually, I'm gonna bring that back. I'm gonna, instead of deleting this, because I know I'm gonna have to bring it back. I'm gonna bring that one back. Then we're gonna put that one in the beginning instead. And we're gonna have this focus on me more, right? Yeah, we're gonna have that focus on me. And
Get over here.
Usually when I want to use the get over here sound effect, I'm kind of like charging at a person. Or I'm chasing them down, but I'm not chasing them here. I'm kind of just walking up to him and blasting him with a laser. Hi, Father. How's it going? Hi, Maniac. How's it going? I'm just doing whatever I feel like doing in this stream. It's ADHD day. This is ADHD day. I'm literally just doing whatever I feel like today. This is a me day. I'm just doing what I feel like. Yeah, I don't think the Scorpion get over here kind of fits. You know what? Hold on. Maybe. What sound effect could fit in that? I think I know what could fit in that. Hold on. Maybe this? Maybe this fits? Good to hear? Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I almost got caught in a crossfire from 2 people shooting at each other while driving off course. Yep. People just can't have peace for one day, can't they? Welcome to society and humanity.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
That sounds so stupid. Oh my god. Oh, that sounds so dumb and silly.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
And then we're gonna cut that, and we're gonna move that over there. And this time it's gonna focus on Moon Knight, who I'm blasting at. Maybe you can do an ASDF movie meme where it's like, check out my new camera. Wait, this isn't a camera. It's a short. Here's the thing. It's 1 second. I'm not joking you. Look, 1 second.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
So I can't have something a sound effect that goes that long. And then right here, at least I know what I want to add for here. What I want to do right here is I want the camera to track Moon Knight. So what I'm gonna do here is my brain with fire in my legs. So this is where like a lot of work comes in when you're editing. So when I want to track, you have to do this thing called like motion keyframing, not motion capture. Sorry, keyframing. What do you think of the? What do you think of the come here video I posted in the I didn't see that. Hold on. Let me look at that real quick. Come here video. Game. Wait, where did you post? Sorry, where did you post that again? I need to look. Media. Where's it at? Media stuff. I feel like that would be in a much more quicker, high-paced event. Like it's kind of something a little strangely envisioned, I would say. A little something. Maybe you could speed up the audio. It would sound really weird if I do that.
Welcome to Chili.
Like if I speed up. So here, let me speed up this audio. This is what I mean.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Like that. It basically sounds weird, and you have to. And then this is basically. That would basically result into Maxor editing. That's Maxor editing. You don't want, like, if you're trying to do a Maxor edit, that's gonna take ages.
Chili's.
So you kind of don't want to. Hello there. I would put a hello there if, let's say, I was peeking at him. But I would put a hello there if I was peeking at him. But this is more of a me just approaching him casually and just blasting him with a laser, which is why I think the hi welcome to Chili's kind of fits in more. I'm not dropping in. So here's the thing: a sound effect has to make sense with the scene. So if you're gonna use an Obi-Wan hello there, you either in the clip you have to be dropping in, or you have to be like peeking out, like out of nowhere. That's kind of how the hi hello there sound effect kind of works. You always got to go with a sound effect that fits with the scene for it to actually for the viewer to understand what the reference is. And then now the hard part, I gotta make sure the camera tracks Moon Knight through my crazy oh my god, he bounced out of the camera so quick. Okay, so like I said, now the fun part where Moon Knight is hopping all over the place. So oh my god, yeah, that is, I'm gonna have to do this frame by frame. You'll see what I mean. This is where it becomes a lot more crazy with work. So we're gonna make sure the camera stays We got it. I need a target. I need a target. Ah! Nope, sorry. It's just, thank God it's just all my videos. Oh my God. I didn't want all the spoilers to show, but I forgot Fillmore likes to do that. Well, one second. Where's it at? Is it in my work folder? I don't think so, but you know what? For now, I'll add this arrow. I screamed like I had a heart attack right there. So I'm gonna add this arrow. I'm gonna flip this arrow. No, not like that. Not like that. I wanna point over there. Yes, thank you. So I'm gonna shrink this arrow. And this arrow is basically gonna be pointing dead center. That's what I want the arrow to do. So now, oh my God. So now I basically got to make sure that Moon Knight, no matter what, is on the center of this arrow as the clip is going through. So every keyframe, you can see here, you guys can see those white dots, right? Basically, I'm making sure every frame is in the center of where I want it to be. So this is where he double jumps, right? I think this is where he double jumps and gets out of the frame really quickly. Yeah, like right here. This is where he jumps out of the frame so quickly. And then, oh my God, yeah. I gotta do this frame by frame so it can be so smooth when it's tracking. Hi, Knight. How's it going? It's an ADHD day. I'm just doing whatever I feel like doing today. So I'm showing everyone what it's like for me to edit. So we're gonna keep it right there. Yeah, right there is okay. Then he's a bit more lower, so we're gonna position that a little more. Move it more down. Move it more down. There we go. Move it more down. Make sure it's focused on him. There we go. There we go. Come on. Okay. So the question is, I already did a lot of editing there. The question is, do I need all that? Do I need all that? So the sound effect I imagine here was the oh shit sound effect. So is it this one?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, that one. That's the one. That's the one I was looking for. So I'm gonna put that right there. That was pretty loud. Holy. That was pretty loud. I'm gonna turn that down. So there we go. So I'm gonna tone that down. So I didn't have to frame it. I didn't have to keyframe it that much. I should add another sound effect there. Hold on. I should add another sound effect. What can I add? I can add that the Metal Gear detection. Yeah, this one. Oh, no, not that. Whoopsie daisies. There we go. Add the Metal Gear detect thing. Right. And then just shorten that a little bit. And then there we go. Perfect. We don't want it to last too long, so we're gonna cut this. We're gonna take those keyframes away. Boing on the jump. I think. I think we already have two sound effects there. I don't think we need to add the boing. I think that would be a little too overloaded on that. So free. Okay, so now we gotta now I gotta add something. I gotta add an exclamation mark, and I need to make it fade away at the same time. So what I need to do here, you know what? I'll just do it by. Can I do it by text? I don't think so. Can I? No, I don't think so. I think I have to grab a custom exclamation mark. Hold on. Excuse me. Explanation mark. Exclamation mark. My bad. I was pronouncing it wrong. I need a PNG. Where's a PNG of an exclamation mark? Eyes closed. There we go. That's what I need. That's what I need. That's what I need. Among the couch. How's it going? Is that Among Us on a couch? That looks a little too cartoonish. Looks a little too cartoonish, or maybe too light. I wanna kind of like blend in with the game. That looks a little too bright. Like take some of that white off. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We do want it to stand out though, so there we go. Or maybe should we just make it really bright? That works. Yeah, that works. Just make it really bright, so people can actually see it pretty clearly. I saw your reaction to the Skeletor. Really hates the Bungie layouts from a few months ago. I think I followed a few days ago. I haven't done a reaction in a really... You know what? We will be doing some reactions in a bit. I'm just showing everyone what it's like for me to edit my videos right now. Make it pop up and wiggle a bit next to his health bar. That's what I was planning to do. So, in this one where... Okay, I now gotta make sure the exclamation mark tracks him. So now I need to keyframe this. I need to first cut it, and now I need to make sure the exclamation mark follows him. So, a lot of interesting stuff I got a lot of interesting stuff if you need reaction content. I do have a Discord for people to recommend me reaction stuff, but I don't look at it so much, and the reason why is because majority of the time I'm not so interested in doing a lot of reaction content. I'll do it from time to time, but when it comes to me and reaction content, it's either I get a reaction off, or I just have absolutely no interest in the video. Like and the reason why is because I don't like faking reactions. I don't. I'll be honest with what I say, and if my ADHD takes the wheel, then it takes the wheel basically. I feel the same that way. Yeah. Like it's a weird process, I would say. I really don't know how to explain it, but it's just such a weird process for me, I would say. Let me see here. So, let's make sure that it's first leveled with his health. No? Should I make it level? It's a weird level he's at. So, keyframe. And then move it there. Move it there. Move it there. Move it there. I don't want it to be on the right side because that's where like a bar is and everything. I want the exclamation mark to be clearly seen. Okay. Okay, I think that's good enough, right? Right? Yeah, I think that's good enough. And then can I add an animation to this? No, I can't. No. Oh shit, I should have done that to start. Now it looks weird. Looks really weird now. What games do you normally play though when you're not reacting to stuff? Whatever catches my shit. Whatever catches my interest. As of recently, I played Expedition 33 last week, all week. I played it to I played it till I beat the game, and then I stopped. Yeah, and then I stopped. I just worked on other stuff while after I finished it. Dark Souls, Elden Ring, can't remember the other things. Yeah. As of right now, I'm kind of just tamed right now. I don't have any particular games in mind. As for this week I'm kind of laid back. This week I'm kind of laid back. And then after that, we kind of just want it to reset, right? We don't want to. Have you ever tried Inscription or something like Inscription or Raft? You mean like I know Raft, the survival game where you're trying to survive on the ocean. I don't know Inscription. I'm gonna have to look that up real quick. What's Inscription? Inscription. I've probably seen it before. Inscription. Is it a puzzle? Oh god, it's a card game. I do not like card games. I'm sorry. I don't like card games. I'm not. Okay. I'll gamble. I'll play gambling card games, and games, but not. Yeah, I'll play like blackjack. I'll play blackjack because it's addicting. I guess you don't like Uno. I like Uno. I like Uno. Don't worry. But nowadays, okay, how do I explain it? I like the old card games. I like card games that have existed for ages now. Not any new video game card games and whatnot. Not any new cliche stuff. I just like the simple stuff. That's it. What is your opinion on Genshin? Okay. I'm gonna give you my straight opinion on Genshin, okay? I used to hang out with a lot of people that were like, let's say, a fan of... You know what? Let me move you guys here. Let me move you guys like right here, since you don't... the top left isn't really too... isn't really too needing to be seen. Genshin players are people who basically got nothing much better to do. Simple as that. Simple as that. I'm gonna leave it as simple as that. Genshin players are people who got nothing much better to do. Now I obviously could be wrong, because you know, like there could be that guy who like has a magnificent rich life and he's just spending it, and now he's just spending his life playing Genshin Impact. But for how I see it, right, for how I personally see it, you play the game. It's a gacha game. First off, you play the game, you pull cards and hope you get a sexy anime girl or a sexy anime guy, whatever you want, and then you fight with them. I personally, okay, I can't argue there. My job is that I'm an ethical hacker and I study physics, chemistry, and bioengineering in my free time. But when I'm not doing anything of that, I'm bored as all hell. There's plenty of stuff you can get into, but if someone were to ask me, and they were to ask me, should I play Genshin Impact? I would just straight out tell them, if you want to waste a lot of your time, go for it. Because that is a game that I know that's for a lot of people who got nothing better to do. That's it. It's almost like it's kind of the equivalent of me saying, when I got nothing better to do, or when I'm just bored as hell, I just go ahead and play Marvel Rivals. That's it. Now, like someone would also ask me, hey, should I get Marvel Rivals? I heard it's really good. I wouldn't really tell them that it's a rabbit hole. Marvel Rivals is that game where you kind of just enjoy it. the community is like a little toxic, you know, full of people who try to rage bait you. But like honestly, it's not even as bad as like Call of Duty. Like people are pretty chill and people are just playing the game casually in Marvel Rivals. I never really liked Zenless Zone Zero. Zenless Zone Zero. Okay. Between Genshin and Zenless Zone Zero, the Zenless Zone Zero people are actually more chill than the Genshin people. They're more. Don't get me wrong. They're gooners. They're like. The only difference between the only non-difference there is between Zenless and Genshin fans is just they're both gooners. They like the female characters and you know the jiggle physics and everything, but they're more relaxed. They're more relaxed and they're not so super unhinged. Zenless Zone Zero is more chill than the Ioverse gotchas. Basically, it's a much more. It's a fandom that's they're still, let's just say the fandom are still full of weird people, but weird in a good way. Let's just say weird in a good way. What would I add here? They're weird like us. Yeah, I mean it's weird. It's like I may sound like a hypocrite because you know I'm a VTuber. But why is keyframing enabled here? I don't want keyframing here. But I may sound like a hypocrite because you know I'm a VTuber and I'm saying yeah you shouldn't play Genshin. But it's people also know that I didn't become a VTuber to like you know join the cringe community of VTubing. I became a VTubing part of my own interest because I just want to do my own projects. I'm weird and I play Genshin. Love the story, but most of the characters aren't for me. My number one Genshin crush, not joking, is I don't know who the hell that is. I'm gonna look that up. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. I see your taste. If you guys are curious, here you go. If you guys are curious, there you go. Some Venti. Oh no, I feel like I've heard of Venti before. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Venti. You want to know what I heard about Venti? You want to know what I heard about Venti? I heard that Venti has been declared as the official Genshin femboy. I'ma just throw it out. That's what I heard. Everyone's been calling Venti the official femboy of Genshin. Yeah. You can add thick damage sound from COD. What? Damage sound from COD. Damage. No, actually, no. Yeah, you're right. I could. I'd have to extend this clip from all the way over there. He's like the only one that screams it. It's a she sometimes. But I think the only... Okay, so I've only played one... What was a Gooner game I played in my life? Did I ever play any Gooner? Okay, the closest Gooner game I've ever played was Sucker for Love. Sucker for Love was the only Gooner game I came so close to, that's like official Gooner game. Let me look at my... Yeah, no, nothing else. I haven't played any other Gooner game. Sucker for Love is the only one I played. Which, by the way, also explains why I now have a major addiction to Nyan the Thought. Yar! Or Yar! How's it going? Yar, how's it going? It's a Momo! It's a Momo! A Momo has invaded from the Materakan community. How's it going, Yar? What are you doing? You just dancing around? I'm currently just showing everyone my editing skills, but I'm also so caught up in chatting about every subject there is. Yeah, no, actually, no, you're right, Cal. Let me add a tick sound effect there. So, Call of Duty hit marker sound effect. That's what it's called, hit marker sound. I need a hit marker spam sound. Hit marker spam sound. So I'm gonna grab the normal one first. Wow, I downloaded 2 of those before. Hit marker sound, hit marker spam. Hit marker spam. It's gonna be really loud. Hold on. How do I... I have to have that somewhere. I think I have it in add-ons, maybe. Momo, we appreciate the Momos. Yar's not the first Momo we've had here. I think that the first and ever Momo that invaded our stream was Dark Jewel. Dark Jewel comes around from time to time, and Yar's officially the second now. But yeah, I did tell you buddies before that like I do know the Momos quite a bit because funny silly story. Am I the first couch here? The couch? What do you mean? Are you the first couch here? What you think? You think someone just casually comes in here and just sexually identifies as a couch? Sorry, what was I saying though? But yeah, silly story. When I was watching Materakan, someone gifted me a sub. And then I was like, who the fuck was stupid enough to give me a sub? And then I was like, oh well, I might as well just use the benefits. And I looked at the benefits and I was like, oh, access to Discord. And as soon as I joined the Discord, every like Momo was like talking to me, going like, are you joining our cult? And I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck did I get into? And then they were like, you must become one of the Momos. And I was like, what the fuck? So this is how you discovered Matera. In a way, yeah. And like I said, her community, which is, you know, the Momos, they are so lovely. They are so lovely people. They are all full grown adults, by the way. So every time, now buddies, don't get jealous, okay? Don't get jealous, but whenever I just want to talk to people, I don't go to my community, I go to Matera's. I go to Matera's. Why? Because everyone there is a full-grown adult, and they can understand what I'm talking about. I have to admit to the crime. I have to admit to the crime. I go to Matera's. I go to a community to go chat to people. Tis the season for some treason. I know. Okay, so the reason why is because when you talk to the Momos, they don't you guys would understand immediately why. The Momo community is really strict on rules, and I mean super strict. I mean this as in the majority of stuff that you guys have, like, let's say, done in my Discord, you guys would get a warning for it, and or like even a suspension. That's how strict they are with their rules. So that's why everyone in the Momo community is very well behaved and very well, like, laid back. Like, they're not chaotic, they don't go super unhinged. They're legit full grown behaved adults that can maintain a normal discussion without it going in such a really bad way, or a really awkward way, let's just say. So that's my yeah, why are you making those faces? So that's why that's why I always sometimes go chat in their community. Yeah, I like the sound of that. That's why I go chat to their community, because everyone is so laid back and so well behaved. But it's because the rules are extremely strict. And also, you buddies also have to remember that was also one of the reasons why my community rules at the beginning were strict before I loosened them a bit. You buddies can remember you buddies can remember this, and you buddies also have to know that my community rules were guided by Matera. Matera's community rules helped me create mine. So that's why when you buddies were like coming up to me being like, "No, the rules are too strict," and I was like, that's the intention. That's the intention. I one time had a friend that was like that, but even if you were trying to say something else, if the mod interprets it as something else, you could get kicked for a certain amount of time. As you can expect, I left them so fast. He also didn't allow me to talk about my job. I could have robbed it. Wait, when you first started out, yeah, no. Like I said though, that was the main reason why the rules were strict to begin with. So everyone could actually talk like, you know, normal human beings. But no, the momos aren't that strict. No, they like basically the stuff you are not allowed to do in the Momo community, from what I remember, is that you can't say racist jokes. You can't be brain rotten, or you can't do stuff that is in the slightest what would be the word? Stuff that could be in the slightest of mischief, I would say. Brother Mono Momo, how are you doing today? Feel better? I am doing quite well today. I've had like quite a few days off. I was working on some of my own stuff, and this morning I went to my, you know, my new quote unquote job. Basically got some practice in today. Got familiar with like what I have to do and whatnot. They have to apply me for like a lotto certificate, so I can do lotteries for people and whatnot. And yeah, so it's like it's a lot of stuff. So we can't be like you. Got it? Yeah. Yeah. But the main reason why, as the isms is just a basic educate, not to say any racist jokes, it's just asking for trouble, and that's a reasonable timeout. But yeah, no, like for example, you can't in the community, you can't say racist jokes, you can't say homophobic jokes unless you're okay. So I learned how to like work around it. I learned how to like work around the rules. For example, like let's say a Momo said something like strange and weird, I would tell that Momo, "Oh, so you're mentally ill, like me, my brother," and that's how it gets accepted. That's how it gets accepted. As long as you imply the facts that it's not an insult and you make it so clear, then you do not get suspended for that. You see, you get what I mean? So that's why, like I said, the Momo community kind of does so well on teaching you how to properly address a joke, and how to, like, you know, say something without meaning to offend someone. Insulting with compliments, kind of. Yeah, basically. But you can't go too crazy with it. I remember I got timed out in that one other person's server for telling someone to join a specific VC and not asking that I wasn't I need to reread that. I remember I got timed out in that one other person's server for telling someone to join a specific VC and not asking, and I wasn't even doing it harshly, and it's just how I worded it and they timed me out for 24 hours. That's what I call strict. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's stupid. Unless you worded it, unless you said it like, "Hey, my little Discord kitten, wanna hop in VC?" Yeah, okay, that right there, I wouldn't blame them for timing you out. But if you just asked them so casually and whatnot, they could have just addressed it to you and be like, yeah, that's a little weird, but and whatnot. But yeah, that's a bit too much. I know. I'm just giving an example. I'm giving an example right there. But yeah. Now, if your buddies are ever wondering, right, in the future, eventually, I will enforce the rules to be really strict. This is not a joke. In the future, at some point, the Discord rules will become as strict as the Momos, and I will be super carefully picking my mods out when the time comes when I do that. It's not going to be anytime soon, obviously, but in the future, I will eventually enforce the rules. I will eventually enforce the rules really heavily and whatnot. And the whole point I was saying it was because there was like 15 people in the other call, and I wanted to talk to that one person. I would have just DM'd if I wanted to just talk to one person. If I wanted to just talk to one person in a specific call, I would have just like casually texted them. I would have been like, "Hey, there's too many people in this call. You want to join another? You want to join another VC so we can just talk about what we were talking about?" So yeah, brother Mono Momo, it's 3 a.m. for me. Yari, get some sleep. Don't keep yourself awake to watch me. Don't keep yourself awake to watch me. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, Yar. Don't keep yourself awake to watch me. How dare you? How dare you keep yourself awake to watch me? Your health matters more than watching me. You fool. You fool. Have a good night, though. Where is it? I had a... No, I don't want... What do you mean? What do you mean? No, go to sleep. Go to sleep. No, don't stay up. Go to sleep. Oh my god. So I'm trying to... I had this add-on. Why don't I have it anymore? I don't have it anymore. Oh no, that's my whole lore folder. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to show that. Alright, I'm gonna have to like do something on stream here. Red, how's it going? What do you mean, nuh-uh? The hell you mean, nuh-uh? Hold on, let me grab. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn the music. Just nuh-uh. You know what? Sometimes I too like to just say nuh-uh for no reason. I too like to say nuh-uh for no reason. Buddies, brace your ears first. Actually, no, you don't need to brace your ears. Never mind. I'm gonna... Okay. That sounds a little crazy. So what? I'm gonna have to stay quiet for a second and record the sound right here because there's no downloadable version. So 1 second. We're gonna be quiet for a second. Shh. Did you guys enjoy that ASMR? Is it on YouTube? Yes, it is. That was the hit marker spam sound effect. Like I said, I couldn't find a downloadable version, so I had to World War II ASMR.
Well, that was idiotic. Off to hang myself.
Watch and run! Oh my god. But yeah, that was a silly hit marker, the silly hit marker spam sound effect. If it's on YouTube, I can download it in 2 seconds. Code it in app lets you download it in 2 seconds. It's okay. I don't need it. But don't post any strange links in a Discord. Don't do it. It's a bannable offense. Because we've already dealt with like quite a few hackers in our Discord beforehand. So just be careful not to send any links. The only reason why I'm so strict on that is because I don't want anybody to like, you know, accidentally get hacked and I'm like, no, it's my fault, I allowed it and whatnot. So like I was gonna send the MP3. Oh no, it's okay. It's still it's a little risky. I always do things by myself. So and when I do things by myself, it's better. So I don't need to like I don't have to rely on people. You know what I mean? I learned how to rely on myself. Usually I encourage people to do the same and whatnot. So you know now that I got the clip, I'm gonna have to go here. Was there right here? Okay, yeah, it was right here. So I'm gonna have to shrink this down. I'm gonna cut there. There we go. I'm gonna reduce the opacity so we don't have to see though. Let's do that. It's what I call being a little messy with editing, but that's okay. You can always just play around a little. And then that's me with FL Studio. Shit's everywhere. Yeah. Once again, you can just play around with it and whatnot. And then we want to have it end there with a louder hit mark. I had the louder hit mark somewhere. Where did I have it? Was it here? Hit marker? I do have it right here. Oopsie daisies. There we go. Got the hit marker. My whole job is that I'm extra trolls help people out. I'm basically watched by the law because my whole job requires me. Among. Please excuse me if this weirdly offends you, but that reminds me of pirate software. That reminds me of pirate software. If you know the story about him. So if you do not know the story about him, I can probably explain it. If I were to do anything, yo, they would swipe me so fast. Once again, it like, I don't know if you've never heard of pirate software. I don't know the story. I've heard the name many times over. He's a guy who's declared himself to be a hacker for like the government or whatever, and he's like been saying that to like, you know, gain attention and all that, and then for many years it's been exposed to be a lie. So like nowadays, like when someone says, yeah, I'm a hacker for the government, no one's gonna believe it. Like even if I wanted to believe it, there's no point for me to believe it. It's almost like when someone tells you that they are a hacker, think about it. It's something that no one can even take you seriously for. It's something that no one can really take you seriously for. Like personally, me, it's just I don't bother with it. Pirate software, that one entire story on by itself. Oh yeah, you say that, then you get hacked. I would just laugh. And start recording on my phone and be like, "Hey, look, guys, got hacked." I'm hacked for the government because they're not allowed to reveal that I'm self-employed. Probably just have a watch list. Okay, maybe I can zoom in a little bit here. Is that zooming in? No, I don't want that to zoom in. I'm chill though. I'm not like I like gaming, having fun in my free time. Yeah. I'm not accusing you as like, you know, a bad hacker and whatnot. I'm mostly just saying that like whenever someone just mentions they're a hacker and whatnot, no one takes it seriously. Me personally, I just it's whatever to me. It's whatever. If someone's a hacker, they're a hacker. I wouldn't speak much of my current job if that's your position. Once again, it's like something that's like weird to mention in an open conversation. Eyes closed, let me just pass me by. Yeah. Maybe I should add a shake effect. What do you think? Should I add a shake effect there? Maybe? Your desire. And then maybe add a super shake sound of, not sound effect, sorry, effect. Oh, my software kind of lagged there a little bit. Hold on. I'm gonna save it just in case, because sometimes my editing software will lag a bit, which is a sign that it'll crash. And if it does crash, then that means like it'll lose some progress in my editing. So I want to make sure I save it before I continue editing on it any further. You're getting hacked. Hacker man found me, man. Usually, like, what's a little silly is I dealt with that on Adobe Premiere. I don't trust Adobe. I don't trust Adobe. Yar, what are you doing? Why are you smacking the table? Why are you smacking the table? Wait. I kind of imagine something silly there. Hold on. Oh god. What is that lady screaming sound effect? Lady screaming. Why are you running sound effect? Okay, that's the one I was looking for. Jesus, that's loud. That was so loud. Jesus, okay. Hold on. That was so loud. Let me make sure I download that correctly, because that was really loud. There we go. Smickety smackety, I'll break your neck. I was planning... Okay. So, believe it or not, that is a lot of momos. Yar. Yar. Night. Oh, now you're going to sleep? Now you're going to sleep? Okay, have a good night. Have a good night. Don't keep yourself awake. Okay? Have a good night. Don't keep yourself awake. Sorry, what was I gonna mention? I, in fact, keep a personal list of songs I want to do a cover of. It's just that the reason why I don't do them is because you guys know how when people like do songs and whatnot, some like editing is done to their voice to make their voice match with the music, so the song sounds like perfectly good. Basically I don't really have the ability to do that. I would have to go up to someone who has like a professional, a good software that lets them do that kind of stuff. My software doesn't do that. All I got is like Filmora. And then when I did the Tenebre Rosso Sangue piano cover, I used, what was it called? Oh, it was so long ago. It was a piano software that was for free. But I used that and I made my Tenebre Rosso piano cover. F Studio, you'd be set. FL Studio, I think I've heard of that, but yeah, like FL Studio, I saw how FL Studio works and I'm like, oh god. Yeah, FL Studio is expensive. Luckily, I think I've heard you only need to purchase it once. It's not a monthly thing, but I've heard it's really expensive. And then right here, this is where I want to cut the sound effect. And this is where I want to cut it here to where I basically slap him. I got FL Studio, that's how I make stuff. Oh my. Whenever I like do try to like look for people to like change the music in the way I want to hear it, it would take so much time, because there like my instructions would be like really really specific, and it would take like quite a bit to like get the music just right with what I'm trying to grab or look for. So I smacked him twice here. Yeah, that's why people need patience. Yeah, like when it comes to like me, when you have me as a director, I'm really patient. I would say the only time I've never even I've legit never run out of patience at all when it comes to a project. I would say the only time I run out of patience is if someone basically completely avoided the points, which is kind of impossible to do. But yeah, I would say that's where I would just lose a little bit of patience when someone just completely misses the point of what I'm looking for. Where's the slap? I know I have a slap sound effect here. I don't need to go download one. There it is. It's this one, right? No. Is that? No. No, that's not the slap sound effect I'm looking for. Is it this one? That's the one I'm looking for. That was loud. That was loud. Okay, hold on. Let's turn that down a little bit. There we go. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make that a transition. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom in a little bit right here. It's not gonna keyframe it, right? Yeah, it's not. All right, because I didn't enable keyframes. And then we're gonna add a little chaos effect right here. There we go. So that way we're gonna maybe extend that a little bit. Yeah, there we go. There we go. A nice little sound effect. I lose patience when people are being stupid. Are being stupid when they know better. That is true. that is a true moment right there when apparently the person who knows more than you somehow fumbles, which is a little silly. And then so now that I add the smack there, the other sound effect I want to add is the one where the guy goes like, "Shut your fucking mouth." Where's that at? I don't have that as a download sound effect. I've been here for the very last time. Shut your fucking mouth! Okay, that was loud. Yep, that was really loud. I'm sorry if that pierced. Yeah. I'm so sorry for anyone's ears. I could not control that. Yeah. I am so sorry for anyone's ears. I could not control that. It's okay, I'm just deaf now. You heard that over your stuff. That's play it again. No, I'm good. Thanks. I'm good. Okay, hold on. No, I'm not playing it again.
Drinking water.
Let the world just pass me by. Excuse me. I was trying to smack him to death. And then let's cut it to there. And then hold on. And then we'll cut it to here. And then this is where I can add the "why you're running." Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it in that sound? How about a slice? I could, but the smaug is more comedic, I would say. Comedic. Yeah, the slap is funnier. The slap is more based on the comedy. And then the why are you running? Because he is running away. Hold on.
Why are you running?
Hold on. I'm gonna turn my music off real quick because I actually see some potential here. Hold on. So let me start the video from the start.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Okay, that needs to zoom in. Hold on. Oh my god. I don't think that needs a zoom in. You know, I think that needs a crop and zoom. So, yeah, that needs a crop and zoom. It looks a little weird here. Unless if I add, okay, hold on. This is where things get a little tricky. It's where things get a little tricky. So I'm gonna have to go to AI tools. I'm gonna have to go to motion tracking. But if I want to do that, this is a tricky part. This is something I learned how to work around though. So film more doesn't let you add motion tracking to a certain segment that you've already edited. So what I have to do here, and I'm not joking, I'm gonna real quick save. I'm gonna real quick save. And then what I'm gonna do here is okay. Mono's not real, he is a digital person. What every gooner of the VTuber community believes, basically, so they have an excuse to harass female VTubers. And that's a fact. Excuse me. And that's a fact. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm legitimately gonna delete everything. Yep, this is what I have. This is what I have to do. And interesting. And I'm gonna get rid of this as well. I'm gonna put this right here. This is what I have to do. So I gotta make sure this certain clip remains, and then I gotta export this. 1 second. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't reveal any details of mine. No details being revealed. No details being revealed. Okay. This is gonna go to my video edit folder. I'm gonna put that in the video edit folder so I know that's where I need to look to grab it. There we go. And now I can bring everything back just like that. Sorry. So now that I saved that one particular clip, I can just simply bring everything back just like that. But now I have the clip that I need, that I'm looking for, that will let me use motion tracking. So now I gotta go to video edit, right? Yeah, video edit, and then I got the clip that I have that has the motion tracking I was talking about. So I'm gonna replace it with that now. And now I should be allowed to add motion tracking to this, which is beautiful. Like I said, this is one of the weird parts with Filmora. Mono, you're not real. So what? once again, when it comes to jokes, make sure you say a joke that's actually funny. Make sure, like, that at that point, that's not even a joke. That's just being edgy. That's just being like you somehow manage to look more edgy. Like you somehow to if you somehow manage to become more edgier than me, something is wrong. If you manage to become more edgier than me, something is clearly wrong. Basically, that's all I can kind of say. So you need to be careful where you're saying stuff like that. Motion tracking. Can I have it locked onto him is the question. Oh my god, barely. Okay, hold on. Okay. Now the... Bruh, I can't delete messages? What do you mean? No, because he's a mod. Yes, I have to be the one to delete the message, apparently. There you go. Yikes. That's not gonna look good. Hmm. I have to shrink the text now. I have to shrink it a lot. Jesus. I should have just cut it and shrunk it like that. Wait. Where's it? Okay. And then I'm gonna add some fancy text here. In all caps. Just gonna name it Moon Panic. Gonna add some outline to it so it's easier for people to read. Even though the screen's gonna be a little shaky. Then we're gonna go back to AI right here. AI tools, motion tracking. We're gonna attach the spelling. Not the spelling, sorry. We're gonna attach the text to the motion tracking, and now that's what I wanted. Except it looks a little weird. Looks a little weird. Am I able to kind of... Yeah, am I able to kind of fix it? Yeah, I kind of fixed it a little bit. Yeah, that fixed it. There we go. Okay, and now I can add the shaking, you know, to like kind of like bring that nice little theme to like the screaming. Yeah, that works. That works. Ooh, yeah, hold on. Yeah, that works. That works pretty well. So the rule, there's always a rule when it comes to editing clips like these, is that if you can't like actually find your clip funny, then it's not worth it. Yeah. So.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Oh my god, hold on.
Why are you running?
Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, basically.
Why are you running?
Wait, what?
Why are you running?
It kind of cuts off a little too faster. Can I find a different one? Why are you running? Sound effect. This might be. Hold on. Hold on. Hopefully this is the full version, because that one kind of cuts off a little too early.
Why are you running?
Oh no, it does. It apparently. Okay. Okay, never mind then.
Why are you running?
Hmm. Hold on.
Why are you running?
Well, that was idiotic. Off to hang myself. Hot and left.
I wish I could add that sound effect, but I would legit that like it. It would have to be a scenario where like something so bad happened, and I would have to like just krill myself in game. That's basically what I would have to do if I want to add that sound effect into this. 1 second. I need to I need to use the bathroom real quick because I have been out all day and I had a big meal this morning. 1 second. I'll be right back. Ugh. Okay, I'm back. Ugh. Sorry. Ugh. I'm back. Ugh. Hi, Copper. How's it going? Oh, just on time. Just on time for me to return. Can you add the TF2 the dead? Oh, the heavy saying dead. If I was the one dying, yes.
Why are you running?
And then hold on. And then it has to track him over here, right?
Why are you running?
Ah, oh god, okay, he dies pretty fast there. Been good, been good finalizing weekend travels to Canada. Where are you going in Canada? I'm in Canada. I am in Canada. Where are you going in Canada?
Why are you running?
Toronto. I know like a lot of people are like kind of a little weirdly crazy around Toronto. They're like, oh, Toronto's so nice and everything. Man, try living there. Try living there. It's nice for a detour. Living there, psh, good luck. um. Speaking of which, I've been seeing a lot of Ado concert. I have no idea what that is. I'm a guy that's like not familiar with like any bands or anything all too much. Sorry, what was I gonna say? I've been seeing a lot of internet memes and jokes that father shut up. I've been seeing a lot of internet memes and jokes. Ado concert. I've never heard of it. We talked about this before. I don't just suddenly know like all these bands or everything. No, I'm a guy that lived off of video game music. I'm a guy that just lived off of video game music. I'm that guy that like lived off of that shit that hold on, where's it at? 1 second. Where is it at? I lived off of that Claire obscure music. Where was that? Where was that theme of? Where was like Simon's theme that was so ballin'? Hold on. What was that part of the music that played that made me fall in absolute love with it? Hold on. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this part here. Oh my god. Yeah. Such crazy, lovely music, dude. It's one of the most insane songs out there. Like, and it's like one of the main reasons why the game has like goes so hard. Once again, I don't need to listen to all these new bands or whatever all over the internet when video games get released. One of the most absolutely beautiful masterpieces out there. And whatnot.
Why are you running?
Should I do? Bro is missing out, but okay. I'm missing out. I am missing out, they said.
Why are you running?
On all other music. You see, like bands, once again, when it comes to like me and music, when I'm not judging you for it, you do you. Here's the thing. Here's the silly thing. I didn't say you were judging me. And whenever someone says I'm not judging you, and then they say you do you, this is what I call passive judgment. They want to judge you, but they don't want to because they don't want to they don't want to piss you off basically. They don't want to unsettle you. That's what I call passive judgment, which is something I can easily see through. But I always just roll my eyes at it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. That's just how I talk. Does someone say judgment? Yes, someone said judgment. What can I do here? Oh God. God, I know what I should add here. Okay, hold on. I figured it out. I figured it out. Where is it at? There it is. That's the sound effect I want to add. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. And it cuts off just how I want it to cut off. So we're gonna put it right there. There we go. There we go. It wasn't meant that way. It once again, it's okay. I'm not accusing you on repeat. It's just whatever. 28 stab wounds. Hold on. Hold on. We have to zoom in on him. And then cut it off. Maybe I can't. Maybe I can add the 28 stab wounds. Maybe I can do that. Hold on. Maybe I can do that. Hold on. We're gonna have to push that back.
Why are you running?
Oh God.
Why are you running?
I think that slap doesn't really work too well. I feel like maybe instead. Maybe I should add the punch sound effect. Should I? Punch sound effect maybe might be better. Maybe. Yeah. Kind of fits more. That's what I did. That's what I did try, but like I don't know why. It just weirdly didn't fit. It just weirdly didn't fit. And then we're gonna track his dead body, which is once again we have to zoom in. And we're gonna have to. Oh God. Okay. We're gonna have to make sure the camera stays on the dead body. And a death sound effect. What death sound effect can we give him? I'm thinking of the Yoda death sound effect. Roblox death sound effect? That works too, yeah. That works too. Here, let me see if I got the Roblox death sound effect. That's like the oof, right? The oof! Do I have that? I don't have that. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to grab it. Roblox oof. Come on. Oh, it's muted. There we go. So then I gotta move that over here. Yeah? Yeah, that kind of works. Yeah. Actually, let's compare it. 1 second. Video edit. Where's the Yoda one? I'm a bounce. Okay, okay. You have a good one night. Do I not have the Yoda? Do I not have the Yoda scream? Huh? Where's the Yoda scream? Yoda scream sound effects. Yeah, I do have it. What the hell? The I can't do the Yoda voice unless I'm like Unless I'm like really putting the effort in my voice. Oh god, hold on. And then I don't know why, but it kind of it fits a lot more better. Both? Hold on. Both? Hold on. I don't know if that'll sound just as good. Hold on. Let's see. No, too much. It's such a short clip. If it was a longer, if it was for a longer period, yeah. But no, that too many. But yeah, that works. Now we have
Any
to.
food or restaurant you recommend while I'm in Canada?
If you're in Canada, the first. Oh my god. If you're in Canada, or if you're visiting Canada, first thing you want to, try, which is, of Canada, is Tim Hortons. But the problem with Tim Hortons is that there's been a lot of controversy going around Tim Hortons. And what I mean by this is that I'm gonna dive into a sensitive topic here, so warning to anybody to like maybe easily offended. Tim Hortons has been, already have Tim Hortons upstate and why? Okay, good, then I don't need to talk about it. But yeah, honestly, just there's nothing much. There's nothing much. At that point, if you guys have Tim Hortons down there, then that's it. There's nothing much. There's just go wherever you think is nice and fancy. Wherever you feel like going to go eat. Like that's but that's it. That's it. Like if someone were to come over to where I am, like let's say I got a really, let's say Maury told me that she wanted to come to Canada, she was gonna come to where I was, I would be taking her to like a lot of basically just some good restaurants, a place where we can watch a movie. I would take her to like one of the ginormous fucking malls. Yeah, we have a lot of giant malls here in Canada, and basically like a lot of stuff. It's quite a adventure place, I would say. Yeah. Quite a adventure. So okay, now that it ends there, okay, let's save it so it doesn't crash on us right off the bat. Oopsie daisies. All right, let's relaunch it. Do I have? I don't think so. That is so old. I most definitely deleted it. Yeah, there's no way I have it. No way I have it. No. Okay, so now I have to record another clip, which is the 28 stab wounds. But I'm not gonna record the normal version. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record the I have believe it or not, I legit have to have it on screen if I want to record it. So what I'm gonna look up real quick, let me see here. 28 stab wounds meme. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Hold on. I think it's this one. Hold on. 1 second. Yep, I know. Get the ad out of the way. Okay, there we go. Okay. So this is the part where I have to make myself disappear from chat for a sec and make chat disappear and let this clip play as I record. This is how I record and get clips, by the way, for like edits. So I'm gonna disappear. I'm gonna make chat disappear. And then I'm basically you guys can just watch the clip yourselves and enjoy it. I have to record this whole thing, and I have to mute my mic as well. So I'm gonna record and play this.
Again and again and again! Please leave me alone. All right. Everything is going to be okay. Just say I killed him. Is it that hard to say? Just say you killed him. Just say it!
Okay, so Alright, I got what I needed. I got what I needed. So anyway, back to the editing. Back to the editing. So now that I got so now that I got that clip, I'm not even gonna use the full clip. I'm literally gonna use like a part of it, and that's it. I just want to grab the full one so I could, so in case there was like any other part I liked in that clip. So so I'm gonna put it right there. I have to increase the audio.
28 samples. 28 samples.
Oh god, and then what we're gonna do, this is something I did long ago, in another edit really long ago. I'm gonna put my face on that guy. So which face should, this one. Yeah, that one. Yes. That one. Okay, so we're gonna want to make sure that we know when to crop it on. So we're gonna cut that. Make sure we cut this as well. Get rid of this scene. Put that there. Now we're gonna cut my image. Make sure it fits in this right here. Now we have to cut the face out of this image. So go zoom in by 200%. Gotta draw over my little lovely face right here. It doesn't matter if I draw in the wrong places because everything behind him is invisible. There we go. Make sure we catch all of that. There we go. That should be everything I need, right? And then just feather it. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. Now I got my head. Oh god. Who is that imposter behind you, Mono? Good question. I definitely have to keyframe this. Hold on. Oh god.
Get your ass!
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I forgot I left that there. Hold on.
Did you feel anger?
Oh my god. Oh god. And then I need to, oh god. And then I need to add that real quick for that scene. Okay, so where does it do it? This scene? Okay, this scene. And when does that scene end? When do I need to cut it? right there. Is that where I need to cut it? Okay, got it. So this is where I need to oh my god, I can't make it big enough. I can't make it big enough. This is as no way. What? What do you mean? There's a limit. Whatever. Should Ultron be the that is true, but then I have to find an image of Extron. Ultron as Connor is perfect. Well, Ultron was the one that stabbed Moon Knight, so like it wouldn't make sense to put him as Connor.
You didn't want to leave him a chance. Did you feel anger? Hate? He was bleeding.
And then we're gonna cut it right there. And for the next time, I get a stab kill. It's gonna cut back to this. And then the funny shitpost will start. So that right there is 17 seconds. No, 16 seconds of a clip that required some fancy editing. Connor as Iron Man. Oh, but Iron Man's not in the image. Iron Man's not in the image. This is what I mean with how you gotta be creative and like almost like you're filming a movie. Everything has to make sense when you're editing the whole thing.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Why are you running?
28 samples.
Hmm.
You didn't want to leave him a chance. Did you feel anger? Hate?
And then it cuts out to the next part.
Why are you running?
28 samples. You didn't want to.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
I could definitely add background music. Maybe. I don't know.
Why are you running?
Oh my god, I tried doing that before in the previous one where someone's like face is on the files, but dude, that was like so difficult. And it was my face on the file too last time. I'd have to basically just put like slap it on there just that one time and then that's it.
28 samples.
And then I'd probably have to replace that with Extron. And I usually, when in montages like this, I always put my background music. You'd have to skew it and it's not worth it, yeah. I mean, I'd probably just slap it on there and that's about it. So hold on, what can I do here? This is where I have to brainstorm a little bit. Because the clip is done. I'm done with the clip. The certain segment. That's 16 seconds. But now I gotta add some background music. Okay, hold on. What was that funny music I had in my last montage? That was... Damn. Dude, that was long ago. What was that background music I used? Really? It was background music from really long ago. I remember I had to record the whole thing. No, it's not this, is it? I don't think so. No, that's fluffing a duck. Huh. I don't know. What if I add my montage music, my old Pike montage music, which is a remix of the Undertale music, Papyrus Undertale music, I think. Hold on. So like, what if I add that in the beginning? Let's see how it sounds now.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Why are you running?
28 samples.
Yeah, it kind of fits. It kind of fits.
Welcome to Chili's.
Yeah, you always gotta make sure the music also fits with what your intention of the video is. So you can't just put like any like random meme music in and just like wing it. You gotta make sure like the music carries throughout the whole video, which is basically, so I'll show you what I mean. Let me open up my old Venom video, which was where I managed to put the scenes perfectly together with the music. Where's it at? It was like it was like 19 inches of Venom or something. Yeah, Marvel Rivals, but it's 19 images
Nobody
of.
likes
Oh God, Marvel Rivals, but it's 19 inches of Venom. Why do I hear Emma music now? I don't play Emma Frost, but yeah, if you want to look here, this is what I mean. How I managed to make the music fit with what's going on in the editing. So if you like listen to the music, pay attention to the transmissions and the editing, you will realize that everything basically goes along with the mood of the music. So and then like that, how the music, you know, hits the beat, that's when it transitions.
Out of my way, son!
God.
Enemy spotted.
And once again, if you're paying attention to the music, you can tell that the video is following the tempo of the music. So I edited every single clip here I made sure it went with the tempo of the music and it's transitioning with the tempo of the music, which was something I really did fancy here. God. This was when I was completely new to Rivals. Once again, listen to the music.
I don't understand what's going on here.
That's how you can tell I managed to fit the tempo. Yeah. Oh my God. Looking at this now, I can get this kind of editing done in just a few seconds now, or like just a few minutes. But this was like around the time where I was like really experimenting with a lot of stuff. This was like a long time ago. Oh my God. I really disliked my aim here. I was so bad at aiming. Oh my God.
Give me a break, give me a break.
Oh, that right there was my first time learning how to track a face on a person. I didn't do it too well on that, but that was my first time learning. I definitely would have made it look a lot more better, but it was a little clippy that time because I think I was using motion tracking instead of keyframing. Keyframing is a lot more better than motion tracking because with motion tracking you're using AI, but keyframing you get to exactly put it where you want it to be throughout the entire clip and whatnot. So that's when I learned that like it's better to keyframe things instead of just rely on motion tracking. The only time I'll rely on motion tracking is if I need to like have text or something to follow a certain thing and whatnot.
Nope. Bruh. No! God, please, no!
Oh my god. Once again, I do plan to make another video like this with my editing now improved. And it's mainly just for like the fun of stuff. Like I just get to it. I voiced that. It's not. That wasn't a sound effects. I voiced that. Oh god. Oh my god. So I was trying to look for I'm a blue bomber. Hi blue bomber. How's it going? I'm currently reacting to my old edited video of Marvel Rivals. So there was the meme about the knight pulling out a gun saying parry this you filthy casual, and I thought someone voiced that, but turns out no one ever voiced it. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll voice it myself, and I added a voice filter to it, and then just like that, that's how I managed to get the line, the parry this you filthy casual. So now there's a voice line of me saying that parry this you filthy casual. Oh my god.
What's going on? What's going on?
Enemy spotted.
And this editing reminds me of those memes where they did the MLG Mountain Dew air horn stuff. That was the intention. I didn't want to do anything too fancy. I just wanted to do something that's like easy for everyone. It's easy, it catches your attention, and it's not too spastic. It's not too spastic, and the editing is not all over the place. Nothing's happening too fast, basically. That was the intention, because I had a feeling that if I did make everything too fast, I'll show you what I mean. When I realized when I fumbled my editing, it was through my old repo video. My repo video went by way too fast. Someone showed me I was tricked. Yeah, no, I was watching my old video, but where's my repo video? It is somewhere here. 1 second. Reminds me of 2017 MLG trick shots, but all before the JPEGs popped up and they put a lot of sounds. Yeah. So I don't like putting too much sound effects. I'll only put a sound effect if the sound effect makes sense. I don't like to add random sound effects because it make like too many sounds, too many excessive sounds for like no reason is just too much. Where's the repo video that I completely did not really like? Where is it? Where is it? Is this the one I made with Jester? I did. That was me just doing some casual. That was just a casual editing, but that one I wasn't really too proud of. Oh my god, where was it? It was here, was it? Did I get rid of it? Oh my god, I think I did. Oh no, I did. It was a highly edited, it was a highly edited one that I wasn't too proud of, and I got rid of it. I forgot about that. But that one, I remember the reason why I got rid of that one was because it was just too much. When I was like watching it myself, I was like, this isn't really something I'm proud of. Excuse me. Which kind of explains why I didn't really. Kind of explains, yeah. Max or parody, yeah. I wasn't proud of it. I just didn't enjoy it. But yeah, like this one I was proud of because the editing here it was something I actually enjoyed. And like what for like the repo one, I think. So what you playing tonight? I didn't schedule anything today. I didn't schedule what game I'm playing today. I'm simply just doing my own thing. It's ADHD day. I'm just doing whatever comes to my mind. I basically just finished editing a little clip of mine because I eventually plan to make an Ultron montage now. So basically, like let me see here. What editing did I do here? Yeah, that right there I called excessive editing.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Yeah, letting my ADHD flow.
Oh, hi, Mark.
God. And it's surprising that... It's surprising that a lot of people do still prefer the old ways of editing instead of just ADHD stuff. Like, let's say Maxer, for example. Oh my god. When those moments hit, they hit, basically, yeah. Hello, Markiplier. Better than Overwatch porn. Oh, that... That one I was the most proud of. That was the proudest clip I've ever made. Do you have the twerk emo for Venom? I do. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Why have you been lurking in the background until you heard about Venom being able to throw it back? You haven't seen that, Maury? Okay, hold on. I want to watch this one. I want to watch this one more time. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I'm just proud of that one clip I made. Okay, all right, fine. I'll launch Rivals. 1 second. I'll show you the twerky worky emote. The twerky worky emote. Yes, I don't care if it destroys my hard drives. Launch Rivals. You're lying. So you have seen him throw it back. Okay, I'm not opening the game then. I'm not opening the game then. No. You know what? Oh, okay. They just released Blade. They just released the Blade trailer. Let's look at him. Let's look at the Blade trailer. They just released it.
I'll fight to end the darkness that spawned me.
Okay. I'm sorry, rewind? What did I just witness? Okay, he can block stuff. He can block hits. Yeah, he deflected. He deflected. Wait, hold on. So he doesn't, okay, no, look at his health bar. He's taking chip damage. It doesn't fully deflect. From what I'm guessing, it reduces damage by 90%. That's what I'm assuming. Easy dark chocolate. Of course. Okay. Interesting. So I'm guessing that was that a counter move? Let me keep an eye on his cooldown. You guys can't see the cooldowns on the bottom right because I'm in the way, sadly. Actually, here, let me move the theater screen. Can you guys see it easier? Yeah, oh yeah. And yeah, hold on. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Technical difficulties. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Adjusting. There we go. There we go. Fixed it. You still can't see it. So it wasn't worth it. Move the web. You. It don't matter. Okay. You know what? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Turn off your wings. They're not wings! Oh my god. But yeah, those are the abilities on the bottom right. Okay, I'm just... Fuck you! I would say fuck me yourself, you coward, but I'm good. You meant to say duck. Wait, what did I just witness? Okay, so the whirlwind move is a shift ability, and he gets to do that twice. He gets to do that twice. Okay. And he has a shotgun. I'm sorry, what did I just witness? Replay that? Did he... Wait, what? Okay, so for a second, he parried something. For a second, he parried? Okay. So he activated a berserk mode. That's what I'm saying. This is a berserk mode. For once a game that got a berserk mode accurate, where he blocked Magneto's spear ability. This is so basically when he enters berserk, yeah, if he attacks while he's in berserk, he regains health. Okay.
Judgment's coming.
Still got an edge. 1,000 gods!
Bury the light.
Oh? Bury the light? Is the Devil May Cry reference? Oh god, that of course they added a Devil May Cry reference. Bury the light deep within. Oh god, watch me make a Blade montage of watch after if I do end up finishing the Ultra montage, watch the next montage just be Blade Bury the Light montage. Now we need a Dante skin for him. Nah, not a Dante skin, a Virgil skin. Oh my god.
Still got an edge.
How much damage does that actually do?
1,000 gods!
So that does like... that did like 280 damage, I think? I couldn't really tell.
1,000 gods!
So everyone's already half health here. So realistically, that ult is going to be diabolical important. No, pay attention though. Look at how much damage it actually does. The game put the enemies at half health. Or is that the first slash? I'm sorry, hold on.
1,000 gods!
I can't tell if that was the first slash that did the first chunk of damage and then the mini bits do the rest of the damage. But pay attention closely, right? Look at how small the area of effect it takes over. This is gonna be similar to the Hanzo ultimate from Overwatch, where if Blade ults, simply walk to the side to not get caught in the barrage. Look at Loki, no healing on the lantern, yeah. But truthfully, like look over here, right?
1,000 gods!
Like, look at how Loki's moving. He literally just moved back and forth. He sat in that ult. So that basically means if as soon as he activates this ultimate, you can just move out of the way. That's it. You can move out of the way. But I am also assuming that a good Blade would immediately turn around to make sure no one escapes and he finishes them off. So I'm already kind of getting closer to 28 stab wounds, basically. So that's what I can already tell from what I'm saying of Blade. Looks good. I'll definitely be playing him, but that is with everyone can like once again but that is if I'll even get the chance to play him, because everyone's gonna be hard picking him as soon as he releases. You know how it is. The same deal with Ultron. When Ultron released, everyone just kept picking him because they're like, oh my god, Ultron is so cool. But now, like, no one, plus you got work, yeah. Yeah. That's not my main concern, though. I mean that as in, like, let's say, for example, like, the first 2 weeks of Ultron's release, people just kept picking him instantly as soon as, like, you get into a match. And, like, now everyone's going, like, Ultron's trash, don't pick him. And I'm like, are you taking the shit right now? Have you, like, what, did you just play him and drop him because everyone's just saying he's bad? Ultron on release was a pain to pick. Oh yeah, no, everyone just kept picking him. Everyone just kept picking him. But no. You want to see something I didn't share yet? Here. Oh god. Let me open up Rivals. Yes. Open the thingy. Let me just show you what I did. What I did these past few days. I did a little something these past few days. Okay. I played a lot of Rivals, let's just say. I support it, and Lord, it was hard. Lord, you say. Hold on. Let me launch Rivals. Mori, have you seen Summer Skin Loki? I showed Mori the Summer Skin. She loved it. She loved it. I was like, oh, Summer Loki. Mori needs to see this. Because I know she loves Loki. She loves Loki. Loki. I still need to get back into like playing Loki, because I used to play him a lot, and he helped me get to he helped me get to Celestial. So eventually I should try to get back into playing Loki. Loki. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe like even like tomorrow I'll probably like play Rivals or something. I don't know. It'll entirely depend. Did you buy any of the summer skins? I did. I bought the Luna summer pass because I basically had the, what was it called? The gold or whatever. I was like, why not? Why not? It'll encourage me to play healer more. 1 second here. Let me launch Rivals real quick. Let's get past that thing. Where's it at? Where's she at? Well, yeah, it for, you know, the gooners and everything, of course. But yeah, this was just pure Gooner skin in it, but like I just looked at it and I was like, you know what? This will encourage me to play Luna Snow, and it'll encourage me to get good with her, because now I have a skin on her, and I don't like to waste the skin for no reason. So I was like, screw it, I'll get the skin on her. She does have different colors too, if you want to look at them. Here, 1 second. Where's it at? But where's it at? Cosmetics. There it is. She's got gold and she's got pinkish blue. I don't like the pinkish blue, but I do like the gold. The gold looks pretty decent on her. boy Jeff to get the Venom skin. Oh, I already got the Venom skin on Jeff. Here he is. I already got it on him. He got the Venom skin. Orca Jeff. Well, yeah, he does kind of look like an orca. Oh, it's out. I need to get it. Yeah, it's the final skin in the battle pass. It's the final skin. You, like, how long did it take me to get it? Missions. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks it took me to get the skin. And, there's also a symbiote rocket. Good thing I got the battle pass, yeah. You know, it's been out ever since the battle pass released for the season. What was I gonna show real quick? Oh yeah, Ultron. For Ultron, I got to Lord of him. I got to Lord. It took... How long did it take to get to Lord with Ultron? It took like 5 days, like 4 days straight. Yeah, 4 days. I dedicated majority of my free time to basically playing a lot of Ultron, since no one was insta-picking him anymore, and then I finally got to Lord of him. I play at random, but I'll have to dedicate 3 weeks starting next week to do it. Well, on the bright side, there's no longer limited time challenges. You just gotta make sure you do the challenges before the season ends. How long does the season end? 43 days. You got ages, dude. You got ages to finish all the challenges. So, like, you don't even have to worry about missing out on anything realistically. What else was I gonna show? Oh yeah, what Maury mentioned earlier. Look at the cheeks. Look at how nicely toned they are. You pick Penny, and you farm rank. You quick play and farm rank. I don't even need to, like... I don't even need to pick sweat counters or sweat picks, because I already... With Ultron, I would say I'm already really good with him. Time to bleach my eyes. But I would usually say with Ultron, I do pretty good with him. There was I wish I took a clip of it, but there was this guy who was like talking in quick play. He's like, "You're picking Ultron," and I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "All right, well, you better be a good Ultron." And I was like, "Okay." And then like immediately, I think not even 1 minute in, I already got my ultimate as Ultron. And he's like, "Okay, hold on, this Ultron's cooking." And I was like, "Well, yeah, I know how to play the character. I've played him literally 3 days straight, and I figured him out." What is this? What is this? Glue? Who the fuck is Glue Sniffer? Who added me from chat? I'm not planning to play with any buddies today and whatnot. I'm kind of just going in solo at the moment. And yeah, I did when I was away today. I did plan to. Do you think they like glue? I don't know. Their name is Glue Sniffer. When you see someone with a name like that, you know it's someone quite special. it's someone quite special. Why is it taking a long time to find a match? It usually never takes this long to find a match for some reason. I do have enough weekly points to get a trinket for a hero or an accessory. But I don't play any of these heroes that much. I used to play Bucky a shit ton. But not anymore. Not anymore. Bucky got nerfed. I love Jeff's trinket. Jeff's trinket is Deadpool. Which, you know, kind of hints at the fact that Deadpool will be somewhere down the line. We'll eventually we'll get Deadpool somewhere. Hold on, let me stretch real quick. I need to get my blood flow rushing through my body. Woo! Oh yeah. Oh god. Get that blood flow. Oh yeah. Jesus Christ. I don't need the blood from his enemies. I don't need the blood from my enemies. Yeah, it's taken a while. It usually doesn't take this long to find a game. I've never experienced that before. It can't be because I'm streaming. There's no way. There's no way. Must be a slow night. You know here's the funny part. It's not even night, and I can already bet you there. Yeah, I was about to say I can already bet you there's like thousands and thousands of players. Yep, there you go. There's thousands and thousands of players right now. I guess I just gotta wait on it.
Pick your hero or villain.
Oh god, I'm gonna
judging.
pick Ultron. Hold on. There we go. Oh! Someone was about to snag. Someone was about to snag him. Oh. I know. I legit came. Yeah, I was about to say. I think it's safe for me to just snipe the pick real quick because I have a feeling someone's gonna take it. Oh god. But even in quick play and stuff like that, people kind of say I'm a sweat.
Before you attack, get ready.
When realistically, right? Realistically, I'm just trying to play the game, basically, if you know what I mean. I'm just playing the game. I want to win, so yeah, I'll be trying. I'm going to say this. Say it.
The battle starts in 5.
Say it.
3.
They knew what they were doing with the Luna skin. Oh yeah, 100%.
Capture the mission area.
100%. From editing to playing the game, let's go. Yeah, free play is kind of odd. People treat it like competitive. I treat it like I still like want to try to win, but at the same time, I'm just trying to have fun and learn. Oh, there. Okay, make sure I shield everyone. Venom needs help. I gotta make sure I snipe her. Oh, come on. She has to be one. There we go. Got her. Remember, as Ultron, I'm still basically supposed to focus on healing people. But I also got a DPS really well if you want to reach full potential of Ultron. Like that. I already got my ultimate. I'm the first one to get the ultimate in the team. I'm going to use it right off the bat. And I'm going to save that. No! He saved them. I still got one kill. I still got one kill. It's okay. I still got one kill. I still got one kill. But yeah, as Ultron, a lot of focus. They make Emma Frost a summer skin. I mean, they probably would. Ultron loves postponing your suffering, basically. But, oh god, can I heal them in time? I don't think so. I don't think my healing's not enough for them. Oh my gosh, she would not die. No one was targeting her. I still managed to get the assist on her. Without a doubt, there would be millions of people who would buy that Emma Frost skin. Without a doubt, they would buy that Frost skin. Who took MVP from me? Oh, Venom. Venom's actually doing good. And they have a Tony Stark. Iron Man is amazing. The Iron Man team up is amazing on Ultron, because if you can heal a tank full health bar, you immediately can almost get your ultimate. Oh my god. There we go. Dead. Alright, I almost have ultimate again. Cloak and Dagger should... I was about to say... She should have ultimate anytime soon. What was that? Look over here, please. There we go. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Shit. Ah, she backed up too much. Okay, now I gotta wait. He wasted ult, sadly. Oh, and I was not being defended when I was doing that. Unfortunate.
We'll defend what's ours.
But the thing is that when I'm ulting, my team needs to... At least half my team needs to be alive. But nope, everyone died. Most importantly, people need to stick by me if I even want to heal them. Because I'm not like any other healers that can just heal you from a great distance. No, I need you to be near me. And if you're not near me, then there's nothing I can do for you. You're just cooked. Like, look, they're backing up. Just ping them. Like that. If no one's paying attention in the back line, then they take the back line. There we go. There we go. Tony's dead. There we go. She is dead. I got them all. There we go. Just like that. I picked 3 of them off, just like that.
You'll have to keep fighting.
We win this now, right? Yeah, we win this. They're not gonna swap to Strange and whatnot. They're not gonna try to cheese, take the point. We got it. I got the most elims. I got the most elims on the team as well. Well, elimination participation. You killed Robert Downey Jr. Oh God. The thing is that as Ultron, you are supposed to be, you know, like if you're playing him as second healer, you really do need to pick up your healing game a lot. And oh, he's twerking it. And if you're not gonna like properly focus on healing everyone, then everyone just kind of dies. On the bright side, Luna gets to like farm a lot of her ultimate. But still, as Ultron, you want to make sure you're always healing someone so you can get your ultimate as fast as possible. The faster you can get your ultimate, the better.
3, 2, 1.
It's gonna make sure Luna doesn't get picked off too much. Because if she gets picked off, then it's harder for everyone else to heal. And whatnot. The only reason why I was so dedicated to lording Ultron was also because the fact that a lot of people, when they see you pick Ultron, they're like, oh God, someone picked Ultron, they're gonna throw. But when they see... Hold on. I have to back away from that. What the fuck? Okay, we're gonna make sure she's dead. She's just sitting up there on the tower. Everyone's separated. That's not good. That's a lot of discoordination I'm seeing there. Where everyone seems to be panicking and trying to go for whatever target they see, which is not good. You always want to focus on which target you want to eliminate. Oh my God. What? Oh, okay, fuck me. They're just dedicated to killing me. So you see, their DPS is actually doing the right thing. Their DPS is focused on targeting the healers, which is good. You're gonna hop off? Okie dokie, you have a good one, MMQ. Their DPS is actually focused on killing the healers, while ours is doing jack shit. What are you doing? What are you doing? You already chose to fight. You lost. That time she didn't have help, and she loses the 1v1. Where's he at? Okay, I gotta watch for Scarlet Witch. Okay, there she is. She's gonna try. Look at that. She's trying to make sure she goes for me. How did she land that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And then backs up. She can't win a one-on-one with me. She quits. That's it. She quits. She knows she can't one-on-one me.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
No way. No way. No way. We didn't. No one targeted her. No one targeted her. I blasted her. These DPS are shit. Another thing is that if an Ultron does manage to out DPS you, it's kind of already declared that you're just shit at DPS. I don't mean that in like an ego way. It's just that if you literally let him out DPS you, that's it. You're pretty shit. You kind of feel that your job as a DPS. Stand still, Jesus fuck. I swear, she's panicking. She's not playing Phoenix. She's panicking. I hope there's a scene where you use your ultimate. There's the Roger. Never catch me doing that goofy shit. But yeah. My bad. You see, this is where I would talk. This is where I would talk shit. This is where I would just tell the Venom that it's not him, it's a DPS. But that would start some unnecessary drama. You know what? Let's start some unnecessary drama. No, it's not even your fault, Venom. I'm fucking literally fighting their entire fucking team, dude. Got their DPS all up my ass. What the fuck is ours doing?
See? I didn't even... The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2...
There we go. I asked for it.
All you need to do is capture
I asked for it.
Got it?
I asked for it.
Such a hellish place could only give rise to
I'll talk shit if it's justifiable shit.
our adversaries gathered.
Yeah. Okay, well, he technically saved us. Okay. I can't see. Unfortunate. Oh my god, really? Why is there so many DPS here? Why is everyone up my fucking ass? What is our DPS doing? Oh my god, I'm gonna try to stand back and not involve myself in the fight so much and just focus on fighting everyone. Okay, I can't fight that. I can't fight that. But you didn't go for the health pack, you idiot? Okay. Okay, you fail that one job, Bucky. Okay. Why are you so pushed up with... No, tank you. Fumbler. I knew he was gonna do that. He was playing way too aggressive. Okay, I almost got ult again. Why is he running? Jesus. Jesus, an Iron Man runs that far away? Okay. Okay, he just runs away now. You don't win this one-on-one. What is she doing? I was a little confused at what her plan was. Oh my god. Okay, that's not good. They're about to die now. Oh, we just lost our tanks now because of that. I don't know why they stood and fight. That was time to back up. Of course, she was saving that for me because I'm the only one who has a threatening ult. What I mean by threatening ult is, if there is an ultimate that's guaranteed to kill someone, then that's what you call a threatening ult. A Phoenix ult and a Bucky ult does not guarantee a kill. It does not, because you still need to do the job and finish them off.
Just who I was looking
I was about to say, there's no way he reaches me here. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. This is all I can do. And he's already getting healed by a lot. There's nothing I can do. Yep. Nothing I can do. I legit lifted. I was legit lifting a whole brick for the DPS. There's nothing I can do. 15,000 healing on Ultron is insane too. That you, on average for an Ultron game, you 10 fish. On average for an Ultron game, you usually get like 10,000. I would say 15,000 is actually a lot for Ultron. 15,000. Because once again, Ultron does not heal too much. I just realized that guy's name is Buried the Light. That's how you can tell people are gonna. That's easily how you can tell people are gonna be insta picking Blade as soon as he comes out. But it's how you can kind of easily spot that if you're like actually doing well as Ultron, if you're actually like pretty shit. But I'm kind of confident to say that with Ultron, I kind of know. I kind of know what I'm doing because I got the hang of it. I know how to play him well. The question is, do I know how to play him well enough to get up to high ranks? Because ever since, I have not touched competitive ranked. I've never touched ranked ever. Never in a jabillion that I have not touched ranked. But I do plan to now play some Luna Snow now because she does a lot of damage with her primary fire if you know how to aim. And if you can nail her E ability pretty well, then she does counter dive characters really nicely. It's just that if you want to like actually, you know, kill them, you need someone with you. So she needs a lot of team coordination at the same time. But if you can play her really well, then you shouldn't really have too big of an issue, except if you're against like Psylocks and Black Panthers. Because like for Black, like, and if you want to even like, if you want to know like who are like the most sweatiest DPS, I would say the most sweatiest DPS at the moment: Psylocke, Magic, Black Panther, Hawkeye, Black Widow, and that's it. And then there's Spider-Man. Obviously Spider-Man. You can't forget Spider-Man, who is like supposed to be a sweat, but you know, apparently no matter what, people say that if you like if you see a Spider-Man main picking Spider-Man, they just don't do well. I've only seen like one decent Spider-Man main, but the only reason why he did so well was because at the time it was just bad people that we had that didn't want to like counter him or anything. Because if there is a Spider-Man that is doing well, and if you choose not to counter him, then that's it. There's like, he just wins the game. Because if you're not gonna care about the Spider-Man and you're like gonna try to go through the game, he just beats your team and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know if I do want to try competitive. I don't know. I'm a little tired today because once I did have to wake up really early to go out and, you know, do that little training shift and everything. So I think I'm safely gonna cut it here. I'm sorry. I wish I would be able to like stream all day, but I can tell that if I go on for longer, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a little tired, a little more tired and whatnot. So that'll be all for today, buddies. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be more energized because I don't got much to do tomorrow. But hopefully I'll be seeing you buddies tomorrow. I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye bye. Have a good one, buddies. Bye bye.